There are many rights articulated in the Texas Constitution and the Texas Code of Criminal Procedure that complement the rights guaranteed in the First Amendment of the U.S. Constitution. As a reminder, the First Amendment to the U.S. Constitution provides freedom of religion, speech, the press, and the freedom to assemble and petition your government. Both the Texas Constitution and the Code of Criminal Procedure arguably grant more protection to a person's religious beliefs than the U.S. Constitution does. The Texas Constitution states, "No religious test shall ever be required as a qualification to any office, nor shall anyone be excluded from holding office on account of his religious sentiments, provided he acknowledge the existence of a supreme being." So, interestingly enough, this seems to mean that no one can be excluded from being elected to a public position because of their religion, as long as they acknowledge the existence of a supreme being. That's a bit controversial in this day and age, as it would seem to exclude some persons who were members of certain Eastern religions or atheists. Likely, this section would end up in a courtroom if anyone were ever to press the issue. The Code of Criminal Procedure has additional religious protections not found in the U.S. or Texas constitutions. The CCP states, "No person shall be disqualified to give evidence on account of his religious opinions or for the want of any religious belief." Further, and regardless of religious belief, anyone who testifies as a witness shall be subject to the pains and penalties of perjury. Remember, as a witness in a court, you typically swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God. This article of the Code of Criminal Procedure basically means that no one can be excluded as a witness in a court proceeding if they don't believe in God, which might make some believe the oath is meaningless. At the same time, even though a witness doesn't believe in God, the CCP prevents them from using that as an excuse to lie on the witness stand and later say, "My oath was meaningless because I don't believe in God." The final protection provided by the Texas Constitution regarding religion is the freedom to worship. The Texas Constitution explicitly forbids the state from having an officially state-sponsored religion or compelling anyone to worship in a way against his or her will. Just like the U.S. Constitution, the Texas Constitution also protects speech and the press, stating that any person may speak, write, or publish his or her opinions on any subject, being responsible for the abuse of that privilege. The Code of Criminal Procedure has a similar protection. Generally, an example of abuse of this privilege may be considered slander or libel. Slander is intentionally saying something that one knows to be untrue, and libel is writing something that one knows to be untrue. Both the Texas Constitution and the CCP further state, "No law shall be passed curtailing liberty of speech or press." Finally, the Texas Constitution provides citizens the right to assemble and petition the government, as long as it is done in a peaceable manner.